Picture this. It's the late 1990s. Watching a movie at home usually meant driving to a video rental store like Blockbuster, wandering the aisles, picking a DVD or VHS, and hoping it wasn't already rented out. And if you forgot to return it on time, you'd get slapped with a late fee that could cost more than the movie itself. That's the world where Netflix was born. In 1997, two entrepreneurs, Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph, came up with an idea. What if renting movies could be easier? Instead of going to the store, what if movies could come straight to your mailbox? At first, it sounded crazy. But DVDs, which were new back then, were lightweight and cheap to mail. So, in 1998, they launched Netflix as a website. Instead of late fees, they had a simple subscription. Pay a flat monthly fee and keep DVDs as long as you want. Just mail them back when you're done. This idea was revolutionary. Suddenly, people could binge watch entire seasons of TV shows without ever worrying about late fees. But Netflix wasn't an overnight success. In the early 2000s, Blockbuster was huge, with thousands of stores and billions in revenue. In 2000, Netflix even offered to sell itself to Blockbuster for $50 million. Blockbuster laughed and said no. That decision would go down as one of the biggest missed opportunities in business history. As the internet got faster, Netflix had a bigger vision. What if instead of mailing DVDs, you could watch movies instantly online? In 2007, they introduced streaming. At first, the library was tiny and mostly had older movies and shows, but it was a glimpse of the future. And Netflix kept pushing. Instead of just showing other companies' movies, they decided to make their own content. In 2013, they released their first original series, House of Cards. It was an instant hit and showed the world that streaming platforms could make quality shows just like traditional TV networks. Then came even bigger hits. Orange is the New Black, Stranger Things, Narcos, and many more. Netflix wasn't just streaming TV anymore. It was changing the entire industry. The secret wasn't just making shows. Netflix used powerful algorithms to recommend exactly what you might like next, keeping people watching episode after episode. This binge-watching model turned entire weekends into marathon viewing sessions. As Netflix grew, it didn't stop at the US. By 2016, Netflix was available in over 190 countries, reaching hundreds of millions of subscribers worldwide. They also invested heavily in international shows, like Money Heist from Spain and Squid Game from South Korea, proving that great stories could come from anywhere and be loved everywhere. But it hasn't always been easy. As other giants like Disney, Amazon, and HBO launched their own streaming services, Netflix faced fierce competition. Licensing fees skyrocketed, and some popular shows left Netflix to return to their parent company's own platforms. To stay ahead, Netflix doubled down on making even more original movies and series, sometimes spending over $15 billion a year on content. Some projects became cultural phenomena, others flopped. But the goal was clear: keep people subscribed by always offering something new. Today, Netflix has transformed from a scrappy DVD buy-mail startup into a global entertainment powerhouse. It changed the way we watch TV, gave birth to binge culture, and made streaming part of everyday life. And it all started because two guys thought, what if there's a better way to rent movies? The next time you open Netflix and get lost choosing between hundreds of shows and movies, Remember, behind that red logo is a story of bold ideas, big risks, and a vision that changed entertainment forever.